Yeah, dopamine is a slippery slope. When dopamine is higher in your brain and body, when you've deployed it through excitement or pharmacology or otherwise, it tends to narrow your focus and make you seek more of it in that general theme that you happen to be focused on. Could be anything. That's the scary thing about dopamine. What can you do to control it and to reduce it? Well, for those of you that are engaging in habits that are healthy, maybe that doesn't require reducing dopamine. How do you define healthy versus unhealthy? Well, I think the simplest way to define addiction, at least by my mind, is that addiction is a progressive narrowing of the things that bring you pleasure, and a good life is a progressive expansion of the things that bring you pleasure. A rather simple definition, and yet when we think about the biology of dopamine, dopamine is not unique to one pursuit. It's not unique to the pursuit of sex or the pursuit of warmth when you're cold, or cool environments when you're too warm, or food or social media. It's just a dumb molecule that puts you into this forward state of mass, small visual aperture, and a kind of obsessive-like nature. What can you do to counter that? Well, the best thing to do is to not get into that state too long, but if you do, the best thing you can do is to try and switch off that system, not through pharmacology, but by not pursuing more dopamine. The day after a big event, the so-called postpartum depression, named, of course, because of true postpartum after the delivery of a child, it's quite common for people to get very, very depressed. There's a lot of neurochemical and hormonal adjustments that are occurring, but different types of postpartum depression occur after a big party: the Monday blues, the Sunday blues, the post-whatever blues. The 4-month mark in a relationship is typically when dopamine starts to drop. 4 months seems to be the stage in which the dopamine crescendo starts to relax a little bit. Not in a long-distance relationship, however. We know this, right? Anticipation is dopamine, that positive anticipation. And there's a whole beautiful science of this.